بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. مشاهدينا الكرام، متابعينا في كل مكان، سعد الله اوقاتكم بكل خير. نلتقي معكم من جديد. Welcome everyone from everywhere. Welcome again with Men Challenge. We just back right now to the Men Challenge, the 45 kilometers. The elevation today is 740 meters above the sea level, and we have 7 segments. The first 5 segments, the short ones, it's countryside sprint for 1K. Then we have 2 long sprints, the King of Jungle, segment number 6, and King of Desert, segment number 7. The first part will be hard a little bit, the first 5 segments, 392 meters above the sea level, then 167 elevation, moving to 180 until the end. Today we have the teams, starting with UAE Clan Team 1, Mr. X100, Ahmed Al-Taneji, Pablo Popovich, Hassan Armethi, and Yusuf Mirza. UAE Clan Team 2, we have Rinosh and Fadl Amin, Zaid Hamdan, Abdullah Qaisiya, Ahmed A. Draft Team, we have Saeed Safarzada with Rayan Guliano, and Bruce Baird with Edie Val. We have Danish Pavlova team, Michael Kennington and Ollie Jones and Michael Vink. Team NZ, Juan David Vargas with Philip Graves and Mitch Ferry. Colnago CM team, we have Juan Moreno, Marvin Angrita, and CMGB. That's a new name here. Individual today, we have Rakab Adib, Basha, and Nasser Al Khalifa, Shahzad Sharwar with Peter Herman, William Poshmiller, and Julio Origo. It is 1 minute to start. Now it's 40 seconds. Starting. Now it's lining up. Bruce Baird there. 30 seconds to go. Juan David Vargas and Philip Graves, Mitch Ferry and Team NZ. CMGB, Mr. X100, Rayan Guliano, Peter Herman, and Ollie Jones. That's the UAE Clan Team 1. Mr. X100 and Ahmed Al-Taneji with Pablo Popovich and Hassan Al-Ramethi. He just back again racing with UAE Clan Team 1. And let's go. We just start the first segments away. It's only 2 kilometers away from now. Mr. X100 there. Saeed Safarzada, Bruce Baird, Philip Graves, Rayan Guliano with Eddie Val from Canada and Bruce Baird. You just start this. That Mr. X100 showing here. It's 270 with Mr. X100. First 400 meters. The tail of the group. The speed is rising. It's 58 kilometers an hour. And the part that for 12K will be hard. And 17 until 17K, it will be a little bit hard. We're climbing up a little bit until 400 meters above the sea level. So now Rayan Guliano taking the lead in front. Saeed Safarzada with Ollie Jones. William Poshmiller from Germany. His third time joining MyWhoosh Racing. That CMGP or GB. This man, he's just joining us. Keep going, CM. It's very hard to stay with them. The speed now is rising there, more than 32. And this climb now is 440 meters. This will be in this part. Until now, we are still going up. So 35 kilometers an hour. 800 meters. Then we are going to start the first segment. The countryside sprint. Sprint number 1 showing there after 700 meters. William Poshmiller Mitch Ferry, Bruce Baird, Saeed Safarzada there with Mr. X100 from UAE Clan Team 1. Get ready, everyone, now. Prepare yourself. That sprint will be so fast. So the countryside sprint number 1. Get ready, Mr. X100. Mervin, he is trying to catch the group behind. 45 seconds. Keep going, Mervin. Keep going, push and push. So 200 meters. The start line for the first segment away. Go, Mr. Alexander, go. Mr. Alexander is pushing now here. It's 42 kilometers an hour with Mr. X100 from UAE Clan Team 1. And they just crossing the start line. Segment number 1, the countryside sprints. Kennethson, Juan David Vargas and Bruce Baird taking the lead in front. Juan David Vargas is just trying to take the first segments today. Great job, Juan David Vargas from Colombia, the Colombiano rider now. He's taking the race in front with Mitch Ferry. Mitch Ferry and Juan David Vargas. Juan David Vargas in front with 3.2. Mitch Ferry 4.2. Mr. X100 reaching 4.5. Bravo. Bravo, Mr. X100. Keep going, 4.5. Mr. X100, he's coming from behind now, and he's pushing 250 meters to the checkpoints. Mr. X100 taking the lead now, side by side. 4 riders, Juan Moreno with Cesar Varzada. The speed is rising now in this climb. That's Mitch Ferry and Mr. X100. Who's going to take it now? William Poch Miller. Juan David Vargas crossing the line. And William there, Juan Moreno. Juan Moreno from Colombia, Colnago CM team with the best time, 1 minute and 8 seconds. What a performance. And the second position, Danish Pavlova team, Kennethson. And third, Peter Herman. And number 4, Mr. X100 from United Arab Emirates. Number 5 now, Juan David Vargas and Eddie Val in the 6th position with Ollie Jones and 7, Bruce Baird 8, Vink, he came 9, William Poch Miller 10. It was very speedy. That's Kennethson again taking the lead. William Poch Miller's there with Mitch Ferry. Moving to the countryside sprint 2. It's about 1 kilometer to start this sprint. Ryan Gugliano and Vink there. Saeed Safarzada 4.9. Great job. Saeed Safarzada doing well. With Saeed Safarzada, also we can find Bruce Baird there with Gugliano. Mr. X100 now in good condition. Keep going. Mr. X100 now here. That's Mr. X100. He's just trying to be with the group. It's about 600 meters. We are moving the countryside sprint number 2, the men challenge. It's counting down. Prepare yourself. What a performance. Now the speed is rising to 40 kilometers an hour. And Bruce Baird taking the lead. Mr. X100 in good condition. And nice position for you. Keep going. Julio Rigo repairing himself too. William Poch Miller. Juan David Vargas, he will keep trying. Saeed Safarzada and Philip Graves. Peter Herman. With Saeed Safarzada here, and Saeed Safarzada, he will try. Mr. X100 now, 5.6. Bravo, Mr. X100. We are moving to 700 meters, the checkpoints. Ryan Goliano 4.4. Juan David Vargas is still there in front with Mr. X100. Allah عليك يا Mr. X100. Bravo, bravo. Mr. X100 is reaching 6 now. Mr. X100 from United Arab Emirates. He will be involved with this. Yes, exactly. Now he is moving to the 6.7. Now 5.9 and staying side by side with William Posh Miller. William Posh Miller and Mr. X100 and Juan David Vargas. The three riders in front leading this sprint number 2. And Mr. X100 is the best time with B. Will be with him now. Mr. X100 is pushing. Go, go, go. Push, push, push. 200 meters and count. 900 meters. It's last 100 meters to the checkpoint. Still Mr. X100 in good condition. Juan David Vargas coming from behind. Where was... Oh! Who's moving now? Is Bruce Baird. It's Bruce Baird. He just taking this by 1 minute 26 seconds. Mr. X100 in the last seconds. He just came in a second position. Oof. 1 second. It's 1 second between Bruce Baird and Mr. X100. What a performance for both riders now. Juan Moreno, he came third. And Ollie Jones, he came fourth. Peter Herman, 5. William Posh Miller, 6. Said Savarzada, 7. Edivar, 8. And Ryan Goliano, 9. Juan David Vargas, the only one from UAE Clan Team 1. Mr. X100, he's just fighting with this group. Keep going, champion. So he is now moving to the sprint number 3. The countryside sprint number 3 in 8K. So it's 1,300 meters. So now we can see this, that Mr. X100, and let's say congratulations to Bruce Baird, the first title today. And we are moving now by 460 watts with Mr. X100, and we're still climbing here. We're still climbing. It's not easy to go in this road. It's not flat road. So keep going, Mr. X100. Vink's there showing with Mitch Ferry. Mitch Ferry and Philip Graves. William Posh Miller and Vink. Oh, look at him. Now, Vink, his acceleration. He just going and moving and breakaway. Philip Graves behind him with Mitch Ferry and Mr. X100. The 4 riders behind Vink. Vink is moving 500 meters. It's 500 meters. Then we're going to start the countryside sprint number 3. What a performance today, everyone. That's Said Savarzada pulling. Mr. X100, he will keep going. So who's there? Who's there now? It's Mr. X100, Mitch Ferry, Ollie Jones, Kennethson, Michael Vink. And we have here Eddie Val with 1 title. But this big challenge in front with Ollie Jones. Finally, Ollie Jones, he just take his decision to be there in this section. Let's go. That Vink taking the lead in front with very high performance. It's reaching 7. Oh, 7.7. 7.7 with this man, Mr. X100 behind with 49 kilometers an hour. So now 8.3, 700 meters to the checkpoints. And still Vink taking the lead with the best time. Philip Graves in a second position. And Mr. X100, he will try with Kennethson. Mr. X100 6.3. Bravo, bravo, Mr. X100. Eddie Val there. That group is split twice time. It's here. Again, Mr. X100, he will do it. He will do it with Said Savarzada, and Vink is taking the lead in front. That's Philip Graves again. And Posh Miller from Germany. Let's go, Said Savarzada. Yes, again. Exactly, that's what I'm talking about. Saeed Safarzada, he is going now to lead the race in front in this segment. It's 100 meters. Saeed Safarzada with the best time, and Philip Graves with Vink. Three riders on this line. Three riders on this line. Who's going to take it? Congratulations! Saeed Safarzada from Iran, the winner today, draft team. A draft team, the green jersey with Saeed Safarzada. Congratulations. So it's a huge move from Saeed Safarzada. Vinky was trying and he just came in the sixth position. Mr. X 105, Bruce Baird 3, Philip Graves 2, Ollie Jones 4th. What a race today. Saeed Safarzada today, he just won this title. And his first time he won titles here with Whoosh. Saeed Safarzada, the winner with the green jersey. Olympic riders. He was there in Olympic Games in Tokyo 2020. Oh, what a performance. 500 watts with Saeed Safarzada now. He looked great. Mr. Alexander there. Keep going, Mr. Alexander, keep going. This man with his stamina, he can do it. He's there, yes, exactly. Yeah, he's moving now. He's crossing everyone. الله عليك الله عليك يا مستر اكس 100. رايحين للسبرنت رقم 3. خلصنا رقم 3. رايحين للسبرنت رقم 4. المتبقي 900 متر. 900 متر ومستر اكس 100 وضعية ممتازة. الطريق يساعدك الآن. يلا يا بطل 140. الهارت ريت مرتفع الآن، بدأ يرتفع عندك. برافو 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 برافو. خليك منتبه خليك منتبه خليك منتبه. مكانك زين وبرافو. Good, very good position now, Mr. X100 with Ollie Jones and Mitch Ferry. William Boschmiller, he will try 500 meters, then we'll start segment number 4. So now William Boschmiller, this man from German, he will try. So Saeed Safarzada, great performance today with Bruce Baird, 2 titles until this moment. So we are moving to the segment number 3, 10.7. Until this moment, I can see Mitch Ferry in good condition. Beside him now, Kennethson with Philip Graves and Ollie Jones. Ollie Jones, he is moving with very high performance now. Mitch Ferry, sprint number 4. Oh, and good move. It's good move now from Mr. X100. 6.4. The best time with him. And Bruce, 6.2. 6.2 and 6.4. Mr. X100. Ollie Jones, 4.2. And still they are moving. And the speed is 40 kilometers an hour. It will be very high performance from this man from United Arab Emirates. Mr. X100, he will try to take this title. He came second, but now he's trying to win this. It will be hard. It will be hard. It's not easy. Keep your leg spins. Go, 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 go. It will be hard now. It's only 200 meters. Then will be so hard. Yes, exactly. It is the point. You catch that point. Go, 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 go. Look at the speed, 36, and the water 600. That's why there is no compare with the speed. Right now, the water 624 with Vink. Vink is moving with very high intensity. He is now going to win this. He will win this now. Vink now better than before. Bruce Baird is coming with Saeed Safarzada. The both riders now is behind. Now Vinky will try. Oh, what a performance Saeed Safarzada today. He is just going. Vink 8.2 and 470. Vinky will win that definitely. And Mr. X100 behind him by 7.7. Allah alaika, Mr. X100. It is now Vink. The best time with Vink. I think that is, yes, exactly. Vink with the best time, 1 minute 31 seconds, 0.155. Mr. X100, he came from behind, Allah Alik. UAE clan team 1 from United Arab Emirates. Mr. X100, the leader of this team, UAE clan team 1. Why? 1 minute and 33 seconds. The second position, Brucey came third. So now that Philip Graves in the fourth position with Ollie Jones. Said Safarzad in 6. Danish Pavlova team, Knudsen 7. Mitch Ferry 8. William Bosch Miller in a 9th position. What a performance, Mr. X100. The both riders in front, Vink and Mr. X100. We are moving now to the segment number 4, the countryside sprints. And now we lift that number 4. We are leaving to number 5, the countryside sprint number 5 in a 14K, about 1200 meters counting down. So Bruce the Beard again, he is moving. Mr. X100, he will try to be there, to catch the wheel, stay with them. Say Safarzada and Bruce, Ollie Jones. Say Safarzada today, he looked great. He just looked great today. And Mr. X100 as well. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep breathing. Mr. X100, the heart rate beat reaching 148. It's above the threshold point with this man. And 135 for the Bruce Beard. Now 134. Vink 163. Already reaching the threshold points. It's 14 kilometers is done. And we start segment number 5, the country sprints. Let's go. Vink, he look okay, but he's looking for second title today. Saeed Safarzada behind him with Philip Graves, that 3 rider today with very high performance, leading the race. And this man from United Arab Emirates, he just moving and he's just coming here, Mr. X100 with 6.2, and he's now, he's just coming now and showing up with very high performance. Mr. X100 6.3, he is leading the time. Mr. X100 is 250 meters of, bravo, Mr. X100. You are doing great. You just doing great now. He's just leading this 6.8. He's just surprising me, Mr. X100. You are doing so sprint, very hard sprint, and so good to go. And he's crossing the line, and the winner today, Mr. X100, he just did it. Mr. X100, congratulations. Finally, he just won this title by 1 minute 22 seconds, 0.419. And the second position, Bruce Beard. And the third, Ollie Jones. Fourth, Philip Graves. And Saeed Safarzada 5. What a performance. Happy to see this. That's Mr. X100. You just keep going. And we just finished the countryside sprint number 5. The short sprint is done. So we are moving now to the segment number 6 in the 10K, the King of Jungle in 19K. We are waiting for this title. Let's go, Mr. X100. What a performance today. Repairing well. Happy to see this again. That Mr. X100 with the Group 1, wearing the blue jersey, with Vink now again is attacking. The 4 riders until this moment taking this lead, and the Group 1 as a breakaway and taking this. Oh, that's again, it's William. It's William Bushmiller here. That's man from German. What he's doing, he's behind, he's trying. Mr. Alexander taking the lead in front with very high intensity. And Ollie Jones with Mitch Ferry. That's Group 1. It is less than 5 kilometers. Then we'll start the 10 kilometers challenge, the King of Jungle. What a performance. UAE Clan Team 1, Mr. X100. The winner today in the segment number 5. Bravo, bravo. Oh, that's man, he's surprising me now. William Bushmiller. 5.3, 42 kilometers an hour. Williams, he's doing great. And I can see the 3 riders behind. Philip Graves and Mr. X100. We are moving. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, everyone. Oh, 700. It's 700 watts. What a performance. We are crossing now the jungle in this moment. It's 1 kilometer, then we start the King of Jungle Challenge. It's very high speed, 47 kilometers an hour. Go, Mr. X100, go, 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 go. Don't lose the wheels, stay behind. Yes, bravo, bravo, Mr. X100. Bravo, stay there, stay there. 800, now 700 meters, 600 meters, counting down to the start line. Let's go, Mr. X100. Keep breathing. Your heart rate so high. It's 155. Keep breathing, Mr. X100. Keep breathing. That's Bruce Baird. He looked good. Saeed Safarzada with Philip Graves. Good. Bravo, 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 bravo. That's Saeed Safarzada now. He is already above the threshold. Riding in the red zone with 375 watts. 4.1. Now the King of Jungle starts. يلا يا مستر اكسندرت، يلا تنفس، حاول تنفس، النبض لا يرتفع. برافو برافو برافو. حاول تبقى معاهم، اضغط شوي بعد. تمام، برافو، الله عليك يا مستر اكسندرت. روعة الاداء والاستمرار في الاداء الان. 6.7. برافو. keep going. It's big start now with Mr. X100 in this segment. Let's go, Mr. Alexander. Let's go. Don't lose the wheel. Stay behind. So Philip Graves, he will try to go now with Bruce. That Mr. Alexander now and taking the lead. That 10K. You need more effort to stay with this man from United Arab Emirates. He will keep himself in front and he will take this title if he will stay in this segment. Oh, all the way. And that what? It will be there with best time until now, until this moment. The best time with Mr. X100, 48 kilometers an hour. 48 kilometers an hour, Mr. X100 in the jungle. So now Bruce Baird behind him, 6.8. Mr. X100, Philip Graves, 4.3. Ollie Jones, he reaching now the 6.2. 478 with Mr. X100. What a performance. Oh, Said Safarzada. Be careful, Said. That William Bosch Miller. William Bosch Miller behind. He will be in good condition if he was staying with the Group 1. And they are front of you, Bosch Miller. Vink there, taking the lead. Mr. X100 behind him. Will not let him go. Oh, bravo, Mr. X100. Stay there all the time. That Mr. X100 here. So now it's 20.6. Mr. X100 with Vink and Philip Graves. So it's big challenge now between two. From New Zealand, Michael Vink. From United Arab Emirates, Mr. X100. And from England, Philip Graves. And there's someone from Iran here, Saeed Safarzada. This man with one title today, he will do all what he can do. It is Saeed Safarzada again. Mr. Alexander taking the lead. Go! Go, Mr. Alexander. Allah alaik. Allah alaik. It's trying to go as a breakaway. Mr. Alexander from United Arab Emirates taking the lead with 7.1. 470. What a performance. He's just attacking now. He attack everyone. He is taking the lead by 430, 440, now 48 kilometers an hour. Very high performance today from this man, Mr. X100, taking the lead with a breakaway. He's just going there, trying behind you. But you are the one with the best time. Look at them, 370 reaching 400. He is still leading. He is still going and pushing. Oh, it's big pressure. It's big pressure behind from Philip Graves. Philip Graves and Bruce. Philip Graves and Bruce with Vink. What a race now. It's firing now. And who was opening this fire? It's Mr. X100. Mr. X100 from United Arab Emirates. He's going now. He's firing in this section. Let's go, let's go, let's go. That Mr. X100 now, he just make it so exciting race. Go, Mr. X100, go. It is Saeed Safarzada, he's pulling behind you with Philip Graves and Saeed Safarzada Vink there. Let's go now, Mr. X100. What a race. What a race now. Let's go, go, go. He's just pushing. I hope he can continue until the end. He is got moving now. He will take little bit gap. It's about 3 seconds to 4 seconds. 4 seconds. He's still he's pushing now. What a race. What a race. Be careful. They are pushing Bruce. What Bruce is doing. What Bruce is doing. He's just pushing now more than his power. That is a Bruce from Canada now. 4 to 5 and reaching 6.7. Mr. Alexander he still will try. He will keep himself there all the time. What a race. What a race tonight. So now that Mr. X100 again, this evening, look, Mr. X100, he's just flying here in the jungle. Let's go, let's go. That's Saeed Safarzada with Ollie Jones and Philip Graves with Vink. Mitch Ferry joining them now. It's only 4 riders, 5 riders. Again, they coming back. Oh, what a race. What a stay there, Mr. X100. You're still leading with the best time until this moment. Take your breath. Take your breath all the time. William Poshmiller, he will try. 17 seconds behind. Now it's reaching 1 minute. Be careful, William Poshmiller. Eddie Val with them. The both riders now here in this group. Chasing group. 2 riders showing. 2 riders. Michael Vink, Bruce Baird, Mr. X-Handed from United Arab Emirates. He will do it solo today, Mr. X-Handed. No teammate with him. Philip Graves, Saeed Savarzada, Ollie Jones, Vink. 6 riders in front. Mitch Ferry by 1 minute and 15 seconds behind. Mitch Ferry, Eddie Val, Juan David Vergaz also is behind. Mr. Alexander, don't lose the wheels. Stay there. You're still leading, by the way. Don't lose the wheels. Stay there. Bravo. Bravo. Bravo, Mr. Alexander. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. And keep cooling yourself. You just do it. You just do it, Mr. Alexander. Yes, yes, yes. You are good. You are good. Ollie Jones is good move now. With good move with 4.8. You try to watch them, Mr. Alexander, and everyone watching each other now, tracking the watts input. So now Vink attacking. It's big attack from Vink right now. He's moving. Ollie Jones behind him now. Vink by 9.1. Ollie Jones in his wheels. And Mr. X100, he just now trying to join them. Mr. X100 from United Arab Emirates. يلا 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 Mr. X100 يلا. يلا يا زعيم. يلا يا زعيم. اضغط يا زعيم اضغط. اضغط 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 اضغط. هذه اكثر 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 اكثر. راحوا 8 ضغطوا على 8.5. انت 7 الان. روح لا تخليهم. حاول بس توصل. حاول توصل. اوف. It's very hard. It's very hard. He will try, Mr. X100 now. He will push and push and push. He is going to try to catch them. He will be in this section. Until this time, he is the leader on this segments. The segments number 6. The king of jungle in your hand, Mr. Alexander. Don't lose the wheels. Go and catch them. Go and get them. He is coming. He's coming. He's coming. Mr. Alexander's coming. He's coming. There's just now. Oh, they are reducing the speed. They are reducing the speed. Oh, again. Oh, not again. Not again. It's 50 kilometers an hour with Bruce Baird in front. What a performance from this man. This man, oh, what a performance, Bruce. What you are doing. He's just pushing now 460 and 474 with Mr. X100. And the speed is still 39 kilometers an hour. In another hand, we have 45, 49 now, 50 with Mr. X100. Allah عليك. Allah عليك يا زعيم. الله عليك يا زعيم. رايح يا زعيم. ما شاء الله. ما شاء الله. روعة الأداء يا مستر X100. روعة الأداء وقوة التحمل. نعم. رايح. اطلع. هاتهم 50 السرعة 50 والواط 461. أمامك الآن هم تقريبا بال 390 وصلوها 400. بيرد هو الوحيد اللي وصلها فوق ال 485 والآن أنت ثابت ورايح. الله عليك. رايح يا مستر X100. The only one from United Arab Emirates. He just fighting. The fighter, the warrior from the desert, from United Arab Emirates, from Abu Dhabi is coming. Mr. X100. Go. He will take it. He will take this title. Keep himself. He will try to keep himself there. Yes, exactly. Go. It's 465, 49 kilometers an hour. But Bruce taking the lead. It's big challenge between Bruce right now and Mr. X100 from Canada and from UAE. The 2 riders now here. One in front, one in a chasing behind. What a pursuit. What a pursuit between the both riders right now. Ollie Jones joining the party now, and it is Said Savarzada with Philip Graves. What a race! It's 26.5. It isn't 29. The checkpoints. Everyone waiting for this. Mr. X-Handed very near to win it. Now Said Savarzada. He will push. So now the race is moving to another section. Is 560 meters above the sea level. So everyone, it is big speed showing it now. We just finished for the countryside. We are moving to the desert right now. Ollie Jones, he is good in this section and he is moving. Bruce is still there with them, but Mr. X100 by 7 seconds behind. He is pushing and he will win this. He will win this section. Go, go, go. Don't lose the base. Stay there all the time. Push and pull, and keep breathing. Keep cooling yourself all the time there. And they are in front of you. You can't see them. You can't see them. They are in front of you. Go, Mr. X100, go. Yes, you can. Yes, you can do it. You can do it. They are in front of you now. You are better than them. You are better than them now. He is doing great. He's just doing great at Mr. X100 and a chasing group behind, pursuing group one, Mr. X100. And Vinky is pulling the group in front with Bruce. Still Bruce, a big challenge between two. The both riders pushing more than 470 watt per kilogram for each other. It is going to be big challenge between two riders in this section of the race. That Bruce Bear now in front, Said Savarzada with him, Vink there, and Graves with Ollie Jones. Mr. X100 closing the gap with 4 seconds. 4 seconds. Yes, yes, he will do it. He's pushing now 500. Allah عليك. الله عليك يا مستر X100. والله قدها. قدها يا مستر X100. هاتهم قدامك. خلاص صاروا قدامك الآن وانت افضل منهم. انت الافضل. 8.3. الله عليك ما اروعك. الله عليك ما اروعك. لا تنسى التنفس. Oh, maximum heart rate. The maximum heart rate beat with Mr. X100 right now. It is unbelievable performance from this man. This man from United Arab Emirates. He is about to finish this. It is 500 meters. 500 meters and Mr. X100, he is coming from behind. He will win this title. Definitely he will do it. Mr. X100 leading the race with the best high performance from the warrior. He's the man now. Mr. X100 about to finish. Then in front of you, we can see now the segments, checkpoints. Let's go. Said Savarzada pushing with Vink. And this for Mr. X100, 6.8. Yalla ya Mr. X100. And Said Savarzada will cross the line. But there is someone coming from behind. Mr. X100 crossing the line with the best time. That 100% he will do the weapon. He will be the one. Mr. X100, come and go. Push. I cannot believe it. It's Said Savarzada by 13 minutes and 47. What a performance. There is something. Let's see again. Who's the winner in that section? Why is that? Oh, I cannot see this man. Where are you, Mr. X100? Mr. X100, he's here with very high performance. Oh, it's unbelievable. After all that effort, in the 6th position, how's come Mr. X100 in the 6th position and Said Savarzada by 13:47? I cannot believe it. Oh, what a performance, Mr. X100. يعجز اللسان عن التقدير والتعبير. والله حتى قمنا نخربط. ما أقواك، ما أحلاك، ما أروعك، ما أعرف كيف. أنت الأفضل. والله كنت الأفضل بكل تأكيد. Mr. X100 joining the group again. And it is about 15 kilometers to the finish line. Moving to the King of Deserts challenge. It's 10 kilometers. Segment number 7. Keep breathing. The heart rate beat for Mr. X100 was reaching the max. I appreciate that. He was fighting until the end. So proud of you. And congratulations again, one more time, to Saeed Safarzada, 2 titles today, and 1 sprint and 1 endurance sprint. So we are moving now. William Poshmiller, he will try to catch Group 1. It's very high performance. Mr. Alexander with the Group 1 now. 6 riders in front. Bruce with Saeed Safarzada, Philip Graves, Ollie Jones, Mr. X100, Michael Vink. Reducing the speed. The heart rate now 122. Happy to see this. Keep cooling yourself, Mr. X100, and keep breathing. Keep breathing. It was very high performance from this man. So now Philip Graves there with Saeed Safarzada, Vink, and Ollie Jones. 6 riders in front. Until this moment, 44 minutes covered by Group 1, 31.5 kilometers. Bruce Baird attacking, 7.1. It's a big move from Bruce. It's counting down. And 33 will start the King of Desert. There is no climb, but there is some resistance. It's going to be in this desert. It's open desert. Let's go. Saeed Safarzada is there. 600 meters above the sea level. 37 kilometers an hour with Bosch Miller. Vink in front, controlling the race now. Bravo, 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 Mitchferry and Bosch Miller. Bravo, they are just trying to cut the group now. It's about 1 kilometers and 300 meters gap between Group 1 and chasing group behind. We just back again with you guys. Say Safarzada. He's still leading there with the best time now. Segment number 7. Say Safarzada there. 6 riders now riding. Mr. X100 with 1 title from United Arab Emirates. Mitch Ferry with Ollie Jones. Vink with Bruce Baird and Philip Graves. The speed is 43 kilometers an hour. Mr. X100, good condition. I'm so happy to see that. Heart rate is 129. He just below the threshold points. Just prepare yourself for the final sprint. Mr. X100 attacking here. His big attack from Mr. X100. He just moving now by 7.9. That Mr. X100 from United Arab Emirates. But behind him now, Philip Graves from England with Bruce Baird. Saeed Safarzada is coming from behind, pulling the group. So now 2 riders in front, Philip Graves and Mr. X100. Saeed Safarzada, 2 titles. This man today, he look in good condition and very high performance. Vink with him. Let's go, Philip Graves. Bravo, Mr. X100. So now it's windy here. It's 44 kilometers an hour. The watts reaching 400 watts. Mr. X100 with him. Bruce Baird, there is no more attack. That's Mr. X100. Keep breathing, keep breathing. The heart rate is reaching more than 147 with Mr. X100 in this position. So now that Mr. X100 is here, Philip Graves with Vink and Saeed Safarzada's big challenge between 6 riders in front and his big attack now from Mr. X100. His big move again, Bruce Baird. Don't let him go. Allah عليك. Allah عليك, Mr. X100. 5.3. Mr. X100 always there. Always there. It's counting down now 38 kilometers an hour. 6 kilometers. Bravo, 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 Mr. X100. Bravo. That Philip Graves behind you. And Bruce Baird always there. Mr. X100 in good condition today. 156. That's above 90 to 95% of his maximum heart rate beat. That's Mr. X100 again. Last 600 meter, then we reach 39. It's counting down to 33 start and 43 the checkpoints. The king of desert challenge. Don't forget that. Mitch Ferry is still fighting behind. Great job, Mitchell. Go, keep going, Mitch Ferry from Australia. Bravo. He's just fighting to catch the group. And Mr. X100 here, between Philip Graves and Vink, with Ollie Jones and Mitch Ferry. He's just trying by 1 minute and 39 seconds behind. It's counting down. Ollie Jones. The speed is still 33 kilometers an hour. Bruce Baird in front. Vink and Ollie Jones. Mr. X100 just in good condition right now. His heart rate beat is 123. And you can see that reading Mitch Ferry 157 and reaching 400 watts. And he just closing that gap. It's only 800 meters. So proud of you, Mitchell. You are doing great, man. You just doing great. If you are hearing me now, hearing me now, you just doing great, Mitchell. You just go. You just go. It's only 700 meters. They are in front of you. You're just closing that gap. Keep going, keep going. 700 meters. I can see your bike, that Colnago bike, the winner in Tour de France bike. Mitchell Ferry from Australia, living in Abu Dhabi. He will try, he will go, he will push, and keep going, Mitchell. Go, 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 go. The right window screen, the 6 riders in front, looking everyone for the title. The last title of today, it is the King of Deserts. In fact, the 6 riders, they have big chance to win the title number 7. Segment number 7 is the King of Deserts. Ollie Jones, Bruce Baird, Saeed Savarzada, Mr. X100, and also Philip Graves. 2 kilometers. If the plan to win the overall title of the day, the main challenge race, the 45K, or the plan to win this title, the segment number 7, the King of Deserts. The 6 riders now, they have the both chance. It's one attack now from Mr. X100. Mr. X100 is moving now. Yes, it's big move. It's big move from Mr. X100 with 7.7. But Philip Graves all the time in his wheel. All the time in his wheel. Philip Graves and Mr. X100 now. The both riders in front leading this race. And it's 41.7. And it's counting down. It's 1,200 meters to the checkpoints. Who is going to take it? Mr. X100. The heart rate beat now is 145. 432 watts with Mr. X100. So that Philip Graves in a second position, Saeed Savarzada third. Ollie Jones, this man looking for the title. Looking for the 45K title, the main challenge race. Philip Graves, Mr. X100. He's still leading. 800 meters. He's going. Bravo, Mr. X100. Mr. X100 now. He just accelerates. He's going. He's leaving the group. He's going with small gap right now. But Bruce Baird's behind him with Philip Graves. Saeed Savarzada as well. So now Mr. X100 with 6.3. He's trying to go. It's 500 meters. This is finished. Its finish line is going to be for this segment. Segment number 7. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Keep breathing. That 153. Almost reaching the 95% of the heart rate beat with Mr. X100. Philip Graves is there. that Mr. X100 is moving. Philip Graves now is going. Mr. X100 is still by 6.1. He'll just look great. He will open the sprint now, the final sprint to the checkpoints. Who's going to take it? Mr. X100 and Bruce. Bruce and Mr. X100. Philip Graves is coming from behind. It's three riders now in front. Mr. X100 is moving. He's going now. Bruce is crossing the line. Bruce Baird from Canada crossing the line with Philip Graves and Mr. X100. And Bruce Baird, the winner now, draft team. The second position from United Arab Emirates, Mr. X100. Congratulations, Mr. X100. You just did great today with this speed. So now the third position in this section, Philip Graves and Ollie Jones fourth, Michael Vink fifth, Saeed Safarzada sixth, and the king of desert today, Bruce Baird. It's 1400 meters to the finish line. Bruce there taking the lead now. Mr. X100 preparing himself. Today's chance to win the race. Maybe you can do it, Mr. X100. Keep breathing. It's a long way to the finish. Be careful. Don't start earlier now. Oh, Mr. X100 taking the lead. Again, that Philip Graves with them. Vink and Ollie Jones repairing behind. Oh my goodness, 800 meters. Everyone opening the sprint now so early. لا 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 بعيد بعيد بعيد. يا بطل يا بطل يا بطل، خليك وراهم الآن. 500 متر 500 متر بعدها شوي، النهاية بعيدة. هذا مستر X100 يحاول الآن مستر X100 من الإمارات. يلا يا الإماراتي، يلا يا الإماراتي. هذه الآن 400 متر أخيرة، 400 متر أخيرة، 300 متر على التنازلي. السبرنت الأخير, the last sprint now. Mr. X100, he will try. There is Vink now with Philip Graves, and Philip Graves is going. Philip Graves is moving, and Vink, it's Ollie Jones. Ollie Jones coming from behind. Bruce is just opening now. Oh, the winner today is Ollie Jones. Ollie Jones. It's look like Ollie Jones. Ollie Jones, he's just back again. This man from New Zealand, the winner today with yellow jersey. So, Danish Pavlova team, Ollie Jones, the former winner with us, he just came back. He just came back again, and he just won this race. Ollie Jones from New Zealand, the winner today. Danish Pavlova team. Congratulations. What a performance today. Ollie Jones, he did not win any single segments today. He was planning that 45K main challenge race title. Congratulations. And thank you very much, everyone. Thank you, Mr. X100 in the fifth position with great performance and with 2 titles, 3 titles, the second position. Great performance. He was doing this solo without any teammate. In the second position is Vink from Danish Pavlova. Team NZ in the third, Philip Graves. And Bruce Baird, he came fourth. Mr. X100 fifth. Saeed Safarzad in the 5th position. Mitchell and Eddie Val, they are coming from behind in the 8 and 7. So now in 7th position here, Mitch Ferry. William Bosch Miller with Eddie Val, they are about to finish in the 900 meters. So thank you very much, William Bosch Miller and Eddie Val as well. They are about to finish now, and they're opening a sprint between the riders. So now I can see that Bosch Miller, he's just trying to win. Yes, he's going. He's going now in the 8th position. Behind him, Eddie Val. Eddie Val in the 2nd position right now. But still 400 meters. Again, Eddie Val in the 9th position. He's just looking for this rank. He will be ranking between 8 and 9, Edival. But it looked like that German rider now, Bosch Miller, taking the lead, opening the sprint. The two riders, they are fighting for the 8th position title. Oh, Eddie Val in the 9 and Bosch Miller. He just came and finished in 8th position. Oh, Eddie Val, he just crossing the end. So now Eddie Val in the 8th position and William Bosch Miller in 9th position. So today it was great race, and Ollie Jones, he just back again to be in a podium. The winner today with the yellow jersey from the Pavlova team. And Vink, he came second, his teammate. And Philip Graves, he came third. Bruce Bate fourth. Mr. X100, so proud from United Arab Emirates, he came fifth. Said Savarzada from Iran, he came sixth. Mitch Ferry 7, Ediville 8, William Bosch Miller 9, and Juan David Vargas, he will finish in the top 10. Thank you very much, everyone, watching us with Whoosh, racing with Whoosh, and see you next week on Friday. Goodbye.